بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Peace and blessings upon our Prophet Muhammad, his family and his companions. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings be upon you. So last time we have talked about Halloween, the history behind Halloween and what is it. And we learned that a lot of people, they celebrate Halloween not only for fun reasons, but also it has some kind of religious background to it. Basically, like celebrating the dead people. And that's why a lot of people, they dress customs and things like that. Like we see in Mexico, they have that the Day of the Dead people, where they think or they literally believe that the dead come from the grave or whatever, and that they sit with their family, they spend the whole day with them, and then they leave, right? And so this is what they celebrate. And we talked about that. One of the practices that a lot of people do without even realizing it is the evil eye. And the evil eye is seeing something nice and they start being jealous, or like they see that, oh, I wish I have it, but other people don't, right? Basically, it comes from jealousy. And some people, they don't even realize it, because this is a disease of a heart, really, like, and not everyone who's sick would actually know that they're sick, right? They don't feel that pain, because the heart would be like, it become hardened, if they are away from Allah, away from spirituality, away from connecting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it becomes hardened, so they can't really feel that, right? And even the Prophet, peace be and blessings be upon him, he said, if you see something nice, then say mashallah, or say tabarakallah, means may Allah bless it, may Allah bless it. So basically you are putting some blessing from Allah, you're asking Allah to bless it for these people. So instead of having that envy eye, we're actually blessing it. So that's a beautiful way to do. Also, the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us also some supplications to say, from the evil eye, when he said, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامة من كل شيطان وهامة ومن كل عين لامة. And it means I seek refuge in the perfect words of Allah from every devil and every beast and from every evil eye. Now we're going to the next one, which is what I'm going to talk about is a little bit tougher subject, which devil possession, or what we say in Arabic, mess. That's what it means, right? That the scholars said that there are three types of devil possession. The first one is an external. So basically, like the gossiping that the shaitan do all the time when he wants us to do the haram, the unlawful, or the haram stuff, like the things that we're not supposed to do. This is external. Sometimes we are tempted to do something that we're not supposed to be doing, right? And that would be shaitan is trying to tell us or trying to tempt us to do, these things, right? The other thing is internal, and the internal can be partially or fully. We see in those horror movies where the devil actually comes inside a human being and possesses it. Now, we talked about the devil, and we said that we call them devils here in the West. And for many people, they see the devil as it's only just like evil, kafir, like infidel, disbeliever, whatever, right? However, in Islam, we call it jinn, and jinn is a whole different world. It's not a spirit world. Allah created the jinn from the fire or the smoke. They can see us, but we cannot see them. Sometimes there are some people who Allah give them the ability to feel them, or like if someone with a sheikh can actually talk to them to do the exorcism, whatever, but that's only for some special people that Allah give it to them. Are we supposed to be interacting with them? No, that's a big actually no to do that. Don't interact with them. There are some Muslim ones and there are non-Muslims, okay? There are believers and disbelievers. The believers ones, usually they don't interact with the humans. They don't. And they worship Allah just like us. They have their own way of worship. They have their own thing. However, for the disbelievers, some of them, they would annoy people. Some of them, they would be in places that they're not supposed to be. And I talked about this in length last time, and I took a whole lecture, and you can actually watch it on YouTube. I put it on YouTube. There are some jinn that they are kafir, they are disbelievers, that they can possess people. And when they possess them, either they possess them fully, like the whole body, or partially in some of the limbs or some places in the body, right? And there is also the floating jinn. I'm going to give you an example, and I'm sure that you probably experienced that sometimes when someone sleeps and they have a nightmare, for example, or they feel that they're suffocating and that something is just like pressing on their chest. So what is that exactly? What the scholars, they say is it is a jinn that was there and was probably sleeping there or passing by or something like that, or that. And so that person, when they went to sleep, they did not say Bismillah, and they went and they slept in the same place where the jinn is. So the jinn gets annoyed, so they attack. But it's only like for like few seconds, for few moments, and then they leave. It's like a payback. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back, like this, you know. Could be by nightmares, feeling restrained in their chest. Some people dream that can't speak, like they want to say something but they can't, and they like this, they're restrained. Some people, while when they go into sleep, they feel like they're falling, you know, or like they're having a car accident. All these actually can be an effect from the jinn, by the way. And it's so easy to cure from it. All what you need to do is just Bismillah and say chapter 112, 113, and 114 in the Quran. And I'm going to talk about that in more details, inshallah.